Good afternoon. So we are against the MIT Engineers. It's going to be a jump ball here. Good job, Jack. Oh, that was tough. Nice, Will. All right, in the water we have Aaron, Giannis, Chris. Nice, Sharif. Alex is back in. Jack and did I say everyone? Alex, Will, Jack, Chris, Alex, and Giannis. Aaron with the ball, over to Alex, to Will, looking inside to Chris. He draws the exclusion, 6 on 5 here for Mount. Will up to Alex, to Aaron. Jack, Alex, nice. Great passing. Scoring on our man up. That's excellent. Good start. Yeah, Sharif. Chris coming up with that loose ball. Back to Sharif. Outlet to Alex. Inside to Will. Ordinary. Oh. That one intercepted by the Engineers defense. Ball is with them. Okay, finally ball under. That was like ball under on 2 players. Nice job, Alex. If we have any MIT people watching, just let us know in the chat. I'm happy to call numbers always. Aaron with the ball. Up to Giannis. Into Chris. Oh no. Looks like he was trying to be fancy. That one stolen by the defense. Ball back with the Engineers. Oh, nice steal, Will. Great job. Sharif to Aaron. Nice, Giannis. Oh, great play, Aaron. Beautiful pass to the center there. Ball is with the Engineers. Oh, nice stand, nice stand. Nikos has come in for Chris. Good defense, holding defense there. Outlet from Sharif to Jack. Down line to Alex. Jack. It's gonna It's going to be Engineers ball. Ordinary on Yanis. Number 5 scoring that one for the Engineers, halfway through the first period here. Nate coming in, Jack heading out. So we have Nate, Alex, Will, Nikos, Aaron and Giannis. Will over to Alex. Cross pull to Aaron. Inside to Giannis. Nice play, lads. Oh, good look, good look. Ball with the Engineers. And looking for the cross cage shot there. That one goes wide. Alex coming up with a loose ball. Over to Aaron. And that pass over to Giannis, intercepted by number 25 on the defense. Shenanigans. What is happening? It is going to be Coach Vink slightly unimpressed with the watching here. It's going to be, it looks like Aaron with the exclusion. So 6 on 5 for the Engineers. Still Engineers with the 6 on 5. Shot attempt pings off the top of the bar. Engineers with the rebound, back at full strength here. Nice hands, Alex. Good defensive move there. Sharif over to Aaron. Alex. Aaron. Alex inside to Nikos, looking to try and get the shot off. That one defensively blocked. Ordinary on Will. Nice, Sharif. Sharif pushed that one out. Giannis collects the loose ball. Back to Sharif, back to Giannis. Alex. And that one tipped over top of cage by the Engineers goalie. It is going to be a Mountaineers ball at the 2. Will with the ball. Alex. Ordinary. Aaron, Ordinary. Ooh, little bit pass. That one intercepted by a couple of the defenders there from the Engineers. Ball back to them. Nice job. Good stand, Nate. Will coming in for the assist with the loose ball there. Great job. Good defense. Will with the ball. Alex. Will. Inside to Nate. He draws the exclusion. 6 on 5 for Mount here. Nate over to Giannis. Back to Nate. Aaron. Giannis. And his shot is rejected by the goalie. Down to the last 6 seconds here of the first period. Nice, Sharif. Blocking that last second shot there. So as we wrap up the first period, Mountaineers with 3 and the Engineers with 1. All right, coming in here for the second period. Sharif and Cage. It looks like we have Wes in, Aaron, Chris, Giannis, Alex, and Will. Who is swimming off then? Maybe Giannis swimming off. Let's go, Giannis. Ooh, close. Engineers coming up with that one. And the skipper goes high of cage. Ball back to the Mountaineers. Sharif with the ball. Long pass down to Aaron. It's just an ordinary. Oh, gosh. All right, just an ordinary. Up to Alex. To Wes. Aaron. Pops it to Wes. Over to Alex. Pops it to Chris. Yes, Chris! Speedy and fast shot in. Ball with the Engineers. Nice D. Nice D, Yanis. Ah, yes, Sharif. Way to be big. Excellent. That shot attempt coming from number 2. Nice, Sharif. Outlet to Alex. Yanis. Will. Yanis. Inside to Chris. It's going to be an exclusion. 6 on 5 for Mount here. Yanis. Aaron. Wes. Aaron. Nice, Aaron. Way to find the gap. Love it. Got Hess coming in. Wes going out. So Hess, Aaron, Chris, Will, Alex, Yanis with Sharif. Engineers offense. Yeah, Sharif, nice. That shot came in fast. Aaron looking for that long gift pass from Sharif, and the goalie read that, came out for this steal. Engineers offense. Great, Sharif. Yes, Sharif. All right, double block there from Sharif, working really hard in cage. Ball did touch the back line after that last goalie push out. So it's staying here with the Engineers at the 2. Their offense fresh 30. Oh, nice, Yanis. Keep going with your... Yes, Sharif! Oh, my goodness. Another offense here for the Engineers. Nice, Sharif. Timeout called by Coach Fink for the Mountaineers. Score is 5-1. back in here, full strength here. We have Alex, Giannis, Will with the ball. Hess came in. Chris and Alex. Aaron. Sorry. Aaron over to Alex. Oh, pops it to Will. That one intercepted by the defense. Ball back with the Engineers. Long pass down. It's going to be a 5-meter call. That one will go against Alex. 4 minutes remaining here in the half. Yeah, Sharif! Outlets to Aaron. We have our ladies team in the house. Big cheers from them. It's going to be an offensive call, I guess a push or something. Mountaineers turnover. It's going to be an exclusion on Hess. All right, so 6 on 5 here for the Engineers. Nate's in, Jack's in. See who's out. Yanni's out. All right, so we have Nate, Alex, Will, Jack, and Aaron defending this. Chris waiting to come back in. And that score coming from number 17 on the Engineers. Nate, Alex, Chris, Will, Aaron, and Jack. Ball is with Aaron. Cross to Alex. Into Chris. Ordinary. Alex, Aaron, Nate. And the double team came in there for the ball under. Mount turnover, back with the Engineers. Nice, over top, ball back with the Mountaineers. Sharif to Aaron. Will. Nate. Ugh. He's called for the offensive hold. Oh my gosh, I think poor Coach Fink is about to lose it with this referee. All right, ball back with the Engineers. Yeah, Sharif! Nice. Aaron. Jack. Oh my gosh. Called Chris with the offensive. So Mount turnover. I swear Chris likes to chat with them so they don't try and swim back faster than him. Sit Chris, whatever you need to do for tactics. Love our Mount guys. All right, Engineers here. Nice, Chris. Pops it to Aaron. Long pass down to Nate. He doesn't see it. Just going to stay engineer's way then. And cross cage shot there coming from number 11 on the engineers. We have a minute remaining in this half. Ball is with Alex. Aaron. Alex. Nate. Into Chris. Oof. Quick shot off. Unfortunately, goalie in the right place for that one. Oh, great job, Aaron. Lovely field block there. 13 seconds remaining in the half. Shreve to Aaron. Long pass down to Jack. Over to Alex. Pops it to Jack. That one field blocked. And that's how we will wrap up the first half. Mountaineers with 5, Engineers with 3. back in here for the second half. It looks like we have Jack, Aaron, Will, Sharif, Obs, Hess, and I don't know, maybe Alex and Giannis. They're having a conversation with Coach Afan on the side. All right, so in we go. Yeah, maybe a bit too much of a conversation. All right, nice, Aaron. I don't know, that ball just swam away from them, but he came up with it. Over to Jack, to Will, back to Jack, Aaron, Giannis, and Alex have managed to get in the pool. Aaron with the ball. Up top to Will. Giannis. Alex. What? All right, that was pretty. Nice. That swung at speed. Good job, Alex. Ball with the Engineers. Yeah, Sharif. Block that one out. Engineers coming up with the loose ball. Ordinary on Aaron. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock for them. Nice, Jack! Oh, great job. Good stand, Will. Jack coming in there for the ball under. Excellent. Sharif's outlet goes to Alex. Cross pull to Aaron. Ordinary. And that one is defensively blocked. Jack grabbing that one before it goes off to the line and gets this fantastic goal from the baseline. Nice job, Jack. So again, we have Aaron, Will, Hess, Alex, Giannis, and Jack in the water defending for our Mountaineers with Sharif. Engineers offense. Whoa, Sharif! Nice. Way to block with your body there. And the Engineers coming up with that loose ball. It looks like we have an exclusion called on Alex. I'm sorry, I did not see that. That obviously happened off ball. 6-on-5 here for the Engineers. Oh, nice, Will. Great defense. Tipping that shot over top of cage. Ball back with the Mountaineers. Sharif over to Aaron. Giannis is going to draw the 5-meter call. That'll go against number 14. Looks like Alex will take this one. Nice, Alex. Engineers offense. Ordinary on Alex. Ordinary, it's going to stay Engineer's way. Yeah, Jack! Nice, Jack. Good D. Nice steal. Outlet from Sharif to Giannis. Cross to Aaron. Will. Jack. Ordinary. Aaron. It's going to be shenanigans in the middle with, I think that was Alex. Yep, so that's going to be a turnover. Oost. It's going to be an exclusion on Hess, though he did take one to the face also. Coach Fink. All right, so I think that they're battling, and anyway, has got the exclusion there. I think he got another bump on the nose there. Ashley, we're going to be checking on that one. All right, West coming in there for Hess, and the Engineers scoring on that man up offense they had there. Looks like we've got Jack coming out and Chris is coming in. So in the water right now for our Mountaineers, Giannis, Alex, Chris. A little bit of a Greek trio. Aaron, Wes, and Will. I love that I'm teaching probably all of you lovely Greek parents here, all of my fabulous English words. Probably not very American at all. Aaron over to Alex. Ordinary. Oh, nice. Oh, Chris. Oh! Wow, way to stay with it. Doing a little bit of a juggle there in front of the cage, but it does end up in the back of the net. Nice, Chris. Okay, Chris is coming out. Nikos is coming in. Nate's in, Alex out. So we have Giannis, Nate, Nikos, Will, Aaron, and Wes. Engineers stays with Engineers. Oh, nice, Aaron! Somehow manages back with the Engineers. Oh! Finding the rebound there, it was number 2, getting that score in. Will is heading out, Gunner's coming in. Nate, Giannis, Gunner, Nikos, Aaron, Wes, Sharif and Cage. Ball is with Gunner. Over to Aaron. Giannis. Oh, Nate. Draws the exclusion. Nice job, Nate. Ball is with Giannis. Over to Gunner. Aaron. Gunner. Aaron. And that one is defensively blocked before Cave. Ooh, shenanigans. All right, so that one, I think that was a I think that was like, oh my gosh, sorry, very loud. I've lost track, lost track. Oh, sorry. So that was our ball. Aaron passed to Nikos. I'm not quite sure what happened in front of cage. Vink definitely was not impressed with something. And unfortunately, the ball did go back with the Engineers. It is going to stay Engineers ball, ordinary on West. It's going to be an exclusion on, well, I think he's holding up 11, but I think it's Aaron. 1. Oh, Aaron. No, he couldn't see. Yeah. I don't know. I think then he called it for. I don't know who he called that one on, frankly. He definitely called it on 11 first, and there's no 11 in the water. And then he did 2 hands, so I actually have no idea who that one was called on. We will maybe be able to tell once we come back in. Coach Alyssa for MIT calls for the time out. So yeah, it does look like he called it on Aaron, though he actually never showed number 8. Oh, he did call it. He called it on Nate. I didn't even know Nate was anywhere near the action there. That's so funny. Clearly nobody knew because the number was, anyway. Whatever. We have Nikos, Hess, Gunnar, Giannis, and Aaron in the water defending this 6-on-5. Number 5 finding the side corner of cage there, giving them their 6th. We have 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period. In the water then, Aaron, Hess, Nikos, Gunnar, Giannis, Nate with Sharif. Gunnar with the ball. Over to Hess. Swing to Giannis, ordinary against his defender. Up to Gunnar, back to Giannis. Nikos, and he draws the exclusion. I think he drew the 5 actually. Yep, drew the 5 meter. Looks like Giannis is going to take this one. Nice, Giannis. Gives us a double-digit score. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. I do not think, by the way, that we will be able to stream the next one. We did go to the other pool, and the upload speed is practically zilch. Oh, nice, Aaron! Great ball under. Sharif out to Hess. Nice, Aaron. Ordinary. Pops it to Nate. And he was called with the, I think they said he was inside the 2. Oh, Nathan. So he was bopped on the head. They put him out. This ref, he does not care for our team. Looks like Jack will come in once this time has been served. 6 on 5 here for the Engineers. And finding the gap there in the defense was number, oh, I don't know, maybe 25? Might have been 25. So with a minute remaining here in the third period. Score is 10-7. We have Aaron, Hess, Gunnar, Nikos, Jack, and Giannis. Gunnar with the ball. Over to Jack. Into Nikos. And that one, but oh, come on, sorry. I just watched number 9 on the Engineers use his elbow. I don't like that. Oh, not necessary. And that one they are calling on, I think on Hess. It's really quite something. And it's going to be a 5 meter. Alex coming in. Number 11 scoring that 5. So in the water for our Mountaineers, Aaron, Nikos, Gunnar, Jack, Giannis, and Alex. 35 seconds on the clock for the third period remaining. Gunnar with the ball. Over to Jack. Aaron. Shockingly bopped on the head and underwater, as is his natural. Oh, shenanigans. I have no idea what happened there or who that was for. It is a Mount turnover. Ball is back with the Engineers. Oh, and somehow... All right, Mount ball. Ooh, that was on target. All right, so that was then, there was some shenanigans at this end. So it was a Engineers turnover. And Mount came back with the ball then, and Alex took that last second shot to wrap up the third period, which was on target but was tipped over top of cage. So as we wrap up period 3, our Mountaineers have 10 and the Engineers have 8. Back in here for the final period, we have Aaron swimming off with Giannis, Will, Chris, Alex, and Jack in the water. Sharif in cage. Let's go, Aaron! Ooh, get there, nice! Great job, Aaron. Giannis, Will, Alex. Chris, and that one tipped over top of cage by the goalie. It's going to go to the mount at the 2. Alex going to grab this one. Alex's ball. Up to Jack. Will. Chris. It's going to be an exclusion call. Jack, Giannis, Aaron, Alex, Jack, Alex, Aaron. Ooh! Looking for Will in the center there, and unfortunately that one doesn't fall correctly. Ordinary on Jack. Oh, and a good coverage, lads. Way to swim back. Nice, Will. Great defense, great defense. Sharif out to Aaron, down to Giannis. Woo! It's going to stay Mount's way. Up to Aaron. It's going to stay Mount's way. No goal. Aaron to Chris. Oh my gosh, Chris. He just lost sight, lost a handle on the ball. Lost sight of it. All right, back with the engineers. Looking for that cross cage lob there. Thankfully, that one did not cross the line. Jack coming up with the loose ball. Sharif's outlet goes to Giannis. 6 minutes remaining here in the game. Ball with Giannis. Cross to Alex. Nice, Alex. A little bit of back chitter chatter there. And Fink just pulling out Alex and Chris. We don't need any chatter. We've got Gunnar and Nate coming in then. So in the water, Aaron, Jack, Giannis, Will, Gunnar and Nate. Ordinary on Giannis. Nice, Sharif! Tipped over top of cage. Ball stays engineer's way. At the 2, fresh 30. Nice, Sharif! Good hustle, Nate. Mount comes up with that. Whoa! Okay, that was that number 9 who had thrown that elbow before. I feel like that was fairly well justified. It's not very nice. A little bit of a kick to Sharif there, so just an exclusion. Let's see what's happening. Coach Vink called for the 30-second timeout so that our lads can set up. Sorry, I lose a little bit of track when there's so much happening. All right, so 6 on 5 for our Mountaineers. Nate, Jack, Will, Gunnar, Giannis, and Aaron. Ball is going to be with Sharif.
Let's go, Mount!
To Giannis. Aaron. Nate. Aaron. Nate. Ooh! Oh! Gunnar in the center there. Couldn't quite keep hold of the ball and went a little high of cage. Was that, I think it was Gunnar, yeah. And that shot attempt coming from number 5 goes high of cage as time was expiring. Ball back to the Mountaineers. Sharif to Will. Aaron. Will. Aaron. Will. And that's going to be an exclusion. Think that one drawn by Gunnar. Nice job, Gunnar. 6 on 5 for Mount. Aaron over to Jack, to Nate. Jack. Aaron. Jack. Nice, Jack! Great passing, lads. Good job. Yeah, Jack. Got Nico's coming in. Looks like Gunnar's heading out. So in the water right now, Nate, Jack, Nikos, Will, Aaron, and Giannis. Oh! Deflected off Sharif's hands into cage. Oh, it's always a shame when that happens. Mountaineers offense. Ball is with Will. Over to Giannis. Jack. Will. Oh, Nikos called with another offensive call there. So ball is going to go. Oh my gosh. Going to go Engineers' way. And Giannis called with the exclusion. Timeout called by Coach Alyssa for the Engineers. They still have, well, it says 20 seconds on the shot clock. They may put more time on there. Sometimes that happens if the refs didn't notice they were calling for the timeout, so that may be possible. All righty. So we have 3:16 remaining here in the game. Engineers with a man-up offense here. Defending for the Mountaineers, Wes, Aaron, Will, Jack, Alex. Number 7 taking advantage of that man-up offense, and that gives them their double digits. 3 minutes remaining here. Ball is with Will. Over to Wes. Alex. Will. Wes. Looking inside to Aaron. Nothing called there. Ref says play on. And that shot from the outside comes from the Engineers number 11, putting them within 1. 2:22 remaining here in the game. Chris coming in there. So we have Alex, Giannis, Chris, Aaron, Jack, and Will. Will with the ball. Over to Aaron. Alex draws the exclusion. 6 on 5 for Mount. Timeout called by... All right, so Coach Vink called the timeout. Back in here for our 6 on 5. We have Alex, Will, Giannis, Chris, Jack, and Aaron. Ball with Sharif. Over to Aaron. Giannis. Aaron. Alex. Aaron. And that one is shot blocked, but Jack retrieves it. Giannis, Jack, Aaron. Oh, that pass intercepted by the Engineers defense. Need a stop here, lads. I think Aaron was being held. So that one puts the Engineers level, 12-12. Ball with Will. Giannis. Will. Jack. Will. Aaron. Going to call that as the offensive on Chris. Ball is back with the Engineers. Ordinary. Ordinary. Ball with Giannis. I'm not quite sure how he managed to intercept that, but that is jolly good. We'll take that. All right, so back to Sharif. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Will. Giannis. Aaron. Staying Mount Way. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Oh my gosh, they called Chris again with the offensive call. And Coach Alyssa gonna call for the timeout with 25 seconds on the shot and game clock. We are evens, and it will be Engineers offense here to finish out. Let's see what happens. In the water, defending this for our Mountaineers, Jack, Alex, Nate, Giannis, Will, and Aaron. Full strength. Stays Engineers way. Stays Engineers way. Oh, nice, Sharif. If it goes on your head, that's good enough. Oh, Will's shot in the last second was on target. Hang on, hang on. Coach Vink had called the timeout as soon as we got the ball. So there are like a couple of seconds, I think, on the clock. Let's just see what happens. Referee's going to discuss. I'm 1.8 seconds left on the clock. That's what they are putting back on. So it is going to be Mount Ball, 1.8 seconds. And obviously Coach Vink called the timeout. How's your breathing, everyone? Right. Aaron, Will, Nate, Giannis, Alex, Jack. One 1.8. Oh my gosh, they just roll. Did they just roll, Alex? Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like the MIT parents doing that. There's one particular dad who's being a little bit unkind there in the front. All right, Gunner coming in. So that was no, I don't know, when they do the rolling and they're fouled out. Anyway. So Alex is rolled. We still get Gunner in the water. So we have Gunner, Nate, Giannis, Will, Jack, and Aaron. 1.8 seconds. Oh, what's happening now? Now he's like, okay, so the ref is asking for the ball. We're both breaking. Right, so a continuing saga. I'm not quite sure. Right, so our lad's having a little conflab in the center of the pool, figuring things out. Vink is at the scorer's table. All right, now both coaches are at the scorer's table. All right, well, we'll come back to you when something's happening. All right, well, while we are waiting for the this final decision to be made, we'll see what happens. I just want to let you know that we will not be able to stream the next game due to the fact that there is zero zilch nada upload speed at the other pool. So our plan currently is that we will record it and then we'll just upload it to YouTube later on this evening or tomorrow morning. Yeah. Hopefully this one has been okay. We know that it's kind of biddy. We are, as I said, using our hotspot all the way to the outside area, cables and whatnot to make this happen. But yeah, that's the Scott Natatorium is just like a concrete fortress or something that does not allow any kind of cell signal to get through there with any kind of usefulness at all. So zero upload speed, unfortunately, later. So no streaming for the game against Con College later, but we will record it in her side of the deck, as are the refs. It looks as though we are back. 1.8. Sharif with the ball. Giannis, not able to get hold of that. So we are going to have, I'm guessing, heading here into overtime. back in here. So I think we have 2 3-minute overtimes. Giannis to Aaron. We also have Will, Nate, Jack and Chris in the water. Oh, interception there from Aaron to Giannis by the defense. And that shot coming from number 2 on the Engineers puts them up by 1. Ball is with Will. Over to Aaron. Jack. Nate. And it looks like Chris called for the offensive call there in the center. Ball back with the Engineers. Ordinary on Nate. Ordinary on Chris. It's going to be an exclusion. 6 on 5 for the Engineers here. Ordinary on Nate. Nice, Sharif! That one touches the back line there. It's going to stay with the Engineers. Number 11 going to have this at the 2. Yeah, Sharif, nice block. That one tipped over top of cage. Going to stay with the Engineers at the 2. Back at full strength here. That one pings off. I think that was Will with the defensive there. All right, Mountaineers ball. Sharif over to Giannis. Inside to Aaron. He draws the exclusion. 6 on 5 here for Mount. Jack. Nate. Jack. Aaron. Oh, Wes is in. I'm sorry. Forgot to mention that. Jack. And that one is defensively blocked there. So ball back to the Engineers. Ordinary on Wes. Nice, Will. Good interception there. Sharif over to Will. Down to Wes. Up to Will. Yes, Will! All right, we are at 13s. 21 seconds remaining here in the first overtime period. Engineers offense. There's an exclusion. They're calling that one on Aaron. 6 on 5 here for the Engineers. And number 7 finding the open gap there of the cage. Jack with the ball. Looking for that quick shot to wrap up the period. Both ends there. And as we finish out that first overtime period, Mountaineers with 13 and the Engineers have 14. So another 3 minutes to go. All right, back in here for our second of the 3-minute overtimes. We have Aaron, Jack, Will, Gunnar, Nate, and Giannis. Engineers winning that one. Nice, Sharif. Jack. Nate. Aaron. Stays Mount's way. Will, goalie grabbing up on that one. Ordinary, staying Engineer's way. Nice, Will! Great steal there by Will. Mount ball, Giannis, Aaron, and that one blocked by the Engineers goalie. Giannis called for the offensive for throwing an elbow, and it is going to be an exclusion on him also. Maybe his third. I do feel as though I've said that a couple of times, so that may be his third exclusion. And Coach Alyssa for the Engineers calling for the timeout. Defending this 6-on-5 for the Engineers will be Ziga, Jack, Will, Aaron, Nate, Sharif. 1:34 remaining in the game. Okay, good job, Sharif. Mountaineers ball. Nikos coming in. He is with the ball right now. And his shot attempt just wide of cage there. Ball back with the Engineers. We're down to the final minute here. Mountaineers are down by 1. Oh my gosh, literally we can see him being held on. All right, Mount over to Aaron. Okay, it's a 5-meter. It's a 5-meter. Oh, that's kind of hard. Well, we can see a lot more, I know, than the refs from this angle. So when you can literally see someone being held back from swimming, that's hard. But, you know, it's harder. Okay, Will's going to take this one. Oh, number 25, just right in front of the goal. Yes, Will! All right, so we still have 38 seconds on the game clock. So I guess potentially a 2-possession. Oh, yay. It is Engineers offense here. Nikos, Nate, Aaron, Will, Jack, and Ziga in the water. Ordinary on Ziga. Ordinary on Nikos. Ordinary on Nate. Nice, nice. All right. Coach Vink calling for the timeout. So we have 13 seconds left on the game clock. We are at 14s. Coach Vink calling for the timeout for the Mountaineers. All right, so back in for this offense, we have Will, Giannis, Aaron, Nikos, Nate, and Ziga. Sharif with the ball. 9 seconds. Giannis, Ordinary. Looking inside to Nikos. Exclusion, exclusion, exclusion. Oh, Will taking that shot. And that one pings off the bar. Oh man, that was rough. I don't even know. Oh no, I think we go, well, if it's as typical, I think we do sudden death for now, which is usually sudden death, Dave. Right? I feel, yeah, it does depend on the tournament. Traditionally, I think they might do sudden death, which is just oh so painful. All right, we'll keep you posted. All right, so it looks like we're going to have Jack swimming off in the water. With him will be Giannis, Will, Nikos, Aaron, Nate, Sharif. I do think it's sudden death. Like, I have not had confirmation of that, but I feel as though this is typical. Ay, ay, ay. And another jump ball. Number 5 and Jack. I do think that this is the same one as before. All right, and Engineer is winning that one. Ordinary on Nikos. And that shot attempt goes wide of cage. Sharif's outlet goes to Aaron. Pops it to Giannis. And ball under for the Engineers. Turnover here for Mountaineers. Ball back with the Engineers. Ordinary. Nice. Nice D, Nikos. Outlet to Giannis. Oh, just kept that one off the line. Oh no. Oh, cherry picker. And that wraps us up. So, Mountaineers with 14 and Engineers with 15 finishes out our game here, middle game of today. And later on we play Con College, as I say, back in Scott Natatorium, which we will not be able to record, but we will try and, we'll try and record it and upload it later. All right, guys, very